Hello? Oh yes, is that right? Ah, yes, old sport. It shall be done. It shall be done.
The CNN corporate news network has reported that Jocelyn Tam is expected to win the 2048 presidential election in a landslide. She has the wide endorsement of both the Democratic and Republican parties and is expected to propel the United States into a new world order of unparalleled peace, security, and prosperity. Exit polls indicate she has 97% of the vote, with 98% of precincts responding. Sir, who did you vote for?
Oh, I voted for Jocelyn Tam, of course. The only candidate in this election.
Wow, strong opinion. How about you, sir?
I voted for Jocelyn Tam.
And did you vote for Jocelyn Tam as well?
No, I voted for Waka Flocka Flame.
You're under arrest. Anything you can say can and will be used against you in a court.
Let me go!
No!
So there you have it. Jocelyn Tam, clearly the best candidate out there.
Hello, this is Swami Venkit from CNN Corporate News Network, filling in for Stephen H. Wang. Our new president, Jocelyn Tam, with the blessings of Congress, has assumed new powers to safeguard the country from its enemies. She's joining us today for this exclusive interview to explain her new policies. Hello?
Hello.
Nice to have you here.
My pleasure.
So, Madam President, what do you have to say about your new powers?
Well, these powers will help maintain the security and prosperity here in the great land of America. Remember, if you have nothing to hide, you have nothing to fear. Only terrorists and communist infiltrators will need the privacy to protect their nefarious actions. The everyday public does not need to fear government intrusions.
Social and economic systems are the finest in the world and deserve protection. America, we need to continue to be the greatest country in the world.
Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
I've just about had it with this woman. I've been an investment banker my entire life. I've seen the true corruption at the heart of our economy. This is nonsense.
And so have I. But all my life, I've been a damned old hypocrite. A self-server with no connection to that human spirit.
However, it is due to her and the system's blessing that we have been able to become so wealthy.
Hey Alex, I have something to show you. Take a look at this. Have you ever felt like the system is rigged? We, the bankers, lend money at interest to the people, and we just lend out more money to pay off that interest. We keep people in slavery, although we ourselves don't produce anything. I mean, take a look at our neighbor's shack, out of place in all of these mansions. Seeing all this wealth concentrated in such a small group of people makes me furious. Something has to be done about this.
Well, I mean, I feel like if we don't help run the system, others definitely will. I don't think that protests will accomplish anything. All it will accomplish is hurting us and our families.
This feeling of hopelessness is what those who are in power want us to feel. But it is overcoming that feeling and rising up against the entrenched system that truly makes people great. Nothing has ever been accomplished by wallowing away in fear or saying that change is impossible. Change has always come by facing a problem, not running away from it.
Well, if you think about it, capitalism can come back, can't it? I mean, people have been predicting the fall of capitalism ever since Karl Marx himself. But that time has steadily grown, surmounting every crisis. I mean, even surviving multiple recessions and a great stock market crash.
Maybe I should refer you to that.
Holy shit, the debt is too damn high. I can see now, capitalism is now unsustainable. It's just like this green light that we always reach for. the closer we get to it, the deeper hole of debt we dig ourselves into. Now that I think about it, I also notice that investment bankers strip power from the working people. We do IPOs and bond mergers and acquisitions. In all of this, the shareholders and CEOs benefit while the workers do not. I feel like a corrupt criminal doing this day in and day out.
Ezekiel 18:13, my friend. He lends that interest and takes a profit. Will such a man live? He will not. Because he has done all these detestable things, he is to be put to death. His blood will be on his own head.
I really don't want to go to hell when I die, damn it.
Come on.
First meeting.
I heard there was free food.
Yeah, man, I hope this Marxism revolution succeeds. Because I really want an officer position. And just have a good life.
The fact that you have all come to the first meeting of our party shows an unparalleled bravery on your part, a willingness to challenge the decadence and corruption of today's society. We stand here united for a common purpose, to bring back power to the people, to bring peace and security to the world.
Yeah.
Our party is based on several fundamental principles. First and foremost, that money should be produced by the people and for the people as a means of exchange.
Yeah.
Every dollar in your bank account is created whenever the bank loans out money, representing a debt that the bank made up out of thin air. We can only repay our interest by borrowing more. When the payments fail, what do the banks do? They seize homes, they seize factories, they seize businesses, and sometimes they seize even entire countries to satisfy their corrupt greed. We beat on against the current of interest, borne back ceaselessly into debt peonage. Our second major principle is that workers should own the means of production.
Yeah.
And operate them democratically. What's the use of a so-called democracy when our work, which occupies most of our day, gives us no vote? Why is our entire economic system based around joint stock corporations, which siphon off our labor value and give it to the top 0.1% that refuse to work? Why should we have millionaires, billionaires, and even trillionaires, like this slave driver here, who's never done even a useless thing in his entire life?
Hate that guy.
Up with Marxism, yeah. Down with capitalism, boom, boom. Up with Marxism, yeah. Down with capitalism, boom, boom.
So now that we have the popular support that we need, I think it's time to act. How do you think we should proceed?
Well, I'm sure a couple of well-placed assassinations or arrests couldn't hurt. Even though the wealthy are so concerned about their money, I guarantee that they're more worried about their personal security.
To make a real impact, what about going for the president herself?
No, I disagree. If we go after her, they're just going to replace her with a different puppet president. However, we can't just go there with signs. That's been tried for years and years, and what's been accomplished? Jack shit. We need a uniquely class-based protest.
What about something like a general strike? They can laugh at our signs and shoot at our bodies, but at the end of the day, it is our toil and hard work that brings up their wealth, and they can't hide from that. We need to cut the snake off the head, so to speak.
That's a great idea, but when will we proceed?
What about next January at the World Economic Forum? It's in Davos, Switzerland, and if we announce there, it can make a real impact and bring hope to the people and fear to the rich.
Welcome to the 2048 Annual World Economic Forum. I think we can all agree that these harsh economic times are indeed dire for bankers, politicians, businessmen, and billionaires like ourselves. Riots, labor disturbances, and protests have become more common as of late. But with the election of a new president of the United States who believes in capitalism, I think that these nuisances can resolve themselves and our economy can return to health.
As we all know, the attendees of this forum are among the richest and the most well-connected people in this world. We will ensure
This is the CNN corporate news network. There seems to be an... Hang on! Yeah!
Greetings, citizens of the world. As you can see, we have staged a direct attack on the World Economic Forum and the evils of the capitalistic system, and have come to retake democracy for the masses and bring down the oppression of the financial classes. The 0.01% have ruled us for far too long. The bankers, the industrialists, the billionaires, they have chained us for far too long. It's a time to take back this country, take down the system, and restore true prosperity back to the people.
We ask all of the good, honest citizens of the world to join us in our struggle. For too long, these wealthy rent-seekers have used the bite of interest and the shackles of capital ownership to make beggars of us. They are united in their predation of us, so we must be united in our resistance. You have nothing to lose but your chains.
Look at these disheveled barbarians who breached our august presence today. Their pitiful views and childish ideals will be their downfall.
I agree, sir, but what shall we do about them? The people, they may see this and engage in revolts. I cannot be seen as weak and indecisive.
No, you can't. But don't worry, old sport. With our expanded powers that Congress just gave us, we have more than enough to properly deal with these terrorists. I advise you to go to the NSA and FBI and maybe take down the names of these individuals and have their families arrested for some charge like conspiracy to overthrow the government. Yeah.
Won't that be seen as too harsh? I mean, we still need to find some hard evidence on them. Not like the players matter too much, but they are getting agitated.
Yeah, that's true, but I wouldn't worry too much. I would just get the White House press office to start an informational campaign on the evils of socialism and communism and the benefit of capitalism. Like, it's worked in the past, so it'll work now, and I'm pretty sure the public will give full support to your measures.
The presidents of Switzerland and the United States today released a joint statement explaining that the situation is under control and that they will be taking decisive action against these terrorists. The poor businessmen trapped at the World Economic Forum are expected to be released as soon as possible. The White House's press office will release more information shortly.
Up with the people, yeah, yeah. Down with capitalism, boom, boom. Up with the people, yeah, yeah. Down with...
Hello and welcome back to CNN Corporate News Network. This is Stephen H. Wang reporting live. Today we present shocking news. In a stunning display of class warfare, working people throughout the world have turned on bankers, politicians, and industrialists. Vigorous protests are taking place worldwide. The United States in particular is being crippled by a massive general strike. General Electric Priptal Singh joins me live to speak about these issues. So, Priptal, what's your take on the current events?
Well, you know, President Tam has been working hard to restore capitalism and public confidence in the economy. All of a sudden, these stupid upstarts, go to hell, these upstarts, man. Arrange a hostage situation in the World Economic Forum. Then they use the start to begin a general strike. Does this even matter? What difference are they making? The economy is crashing already. A strike won't help. Alright, let's continue. Where are we going? Pads to the seat at the White House? That's correct. Continue.
Well, the revolutionaries would beg to differ.
Hello, listeners. This is the Revolution Daily Show. Today we report on progress made regarding yesterday's events at the World Economic Forum. Interrogation of Swiss bankers has revealed the existence of a vast underground support structure for capitalism. It allows global elites to move money around the world tax-free at the stroke of the pen. The interrogation information has revealed that the network is known only by the name of Project Illuminati and is centered around Switzerland with major centers in Singapore, the Cayman Islands, and other tax havens. We'll have more information for you later. In the meantime, do know one thing. The revolution shall be televised. Keep up the good fight.
Well, we have just received word that the White House has been stormed. A number of important corporate headquarters have been raided and their executive officers kept under arrest. The president is reportedly departing the country at this moment for Switzerland. Buildings such as the Capitol, Supreme Court, and government departments are falling to the rebels hour by hour. Stay tuned for more updates and Priptal Singh's thoughts on the issues.
Go to hell, these rebels, man. I don't even have any issues.
The revolutionaries may have gotten America, but I shall see to it that their triumph shall be fleeting. We, the capitalists, have merely lost the battle in one country to win this war that rages across the entire world. If this is what the Marxists consider to be success, then let failure cause them to tremble in fear as they learn that their pitiful ideas have but scratched the surface of reality. Now let the end begin for them.